Have you tried to break a bad eating habit many times in the past only to fail? If so, you're not alone. Many people, including myself, have attempted to break bad eating habits and failed to do so. Why are bad eating habits hard to break? According to Dr. Russell Poldrack, a neurobiologist at the University of Texas at Austin, enjoyable behaviors can prompt your brain to release a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that plays a role in how we feel pleasure. The neurobiologist went on to explain that if you do something over and over, and dopamine is there when you're doing it, that strengthens the habit even more. You can still break bad eating habits if you take the right approach. Here is how you can break your bad eating habits. Tip number 1: figure out the why behind the eating habit. Bad eating habits are started for some reason, so the first step is to figure out the why behind them. Let's take late-night eating, for example. Some common whys behind late-night eating are stress and boredom. Figuring out your why will help you create the best plan of action. Food journaling is a useful tool to discover the why behind your bad eating habits. Here are some important things you want to include in your food journal: how much you ate, what kind of food you ate, the time you ate, where you ate, who you ate with, your hunger level, what you were doing while eating, mood you were in while eating. Do food journaling for 1 week to gather enough information to help you pinpoint the why behind your bad eating habit. You could choose to journal all of your meals each day, or only the meals that involves the bad eating habit in question. Tip number 2: pick a replacement habit. Once you've figured out the why behind your bad eating habit, the next step is to find a healthy replacement habit. Let's use the example of late-night eating again. After doing 1 week of food journaling, you discovered that you eat late at night to alleviate stress. Some examples of alternative healthy habits include meditation, reading, and taking a hot bubble bath. Brainstorm some ideas for healthy habit replacements, and pick one that feels realistic. How long should you try out your new plan? It takes anywhere from 18 to 254 days to form a habit, and an average of 66 days for a new behavior to become automatic. Also, the amount of time it takes to form a habit depends on the habit's complexity, so there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach you can take. With that being said, try your plan out for at least 66 days, but keep in mind that forming a new habit could take longer. Tip number 3: don't be too hard on yourself. As you now know, it's going to take time to replace bad eating habits. When starting something new, you're going to hit some bumps in the road. I know it's easy to be hard on yourself when things aren't going well, but you have to give yourself some grace even in those tough moments. What kind of thinking will help you reach your goal quicker, negative thinking or positive thinking? If you guessed positive thinking, that's correct. When you hit rough patches, instead of telling yourself you can't do it, tell yourself you can and you will. Developing a growth mindset will help you think more positively even when things get difficult. Speaking of growth mindset. Tip number 4: develop your growth mindset. There are 2 types of mindsets people have. Those mindsets are a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. Those who believe their talents can be developed through hard work, good strategies, and input from others have a growth mindset. This group of people usually have more success with achieving goals than those with a fixed mindset. For example, in a growth mindset, you believe that if they can eat healthy, so can you. People with a fixed mindset believe that the ability to do certain things is an innate gift. For example, in a fixed mindset, you believe that you can't improve your eating habits. Do you believe you can change your eating habits? Give yourself an honest assessment. Do your feelings match a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? If your feelings match a growth mindset, then you have a great chance to succeed. However, if your feelings match a fixed mindset, you'll certainly have a more difficult hill to climb. If you have a fixed mindset, you may be wondering how you can develop a growth mindset. Well, what helped me develop a growth mindset is reading personal development books. These books helped me realize why I wasn't succeeding in life, and what I needed to do to change my circumstances. I encourage you to pick one personal development book and read it as much as you can every day. Read that book over and over again until you've gained a complete understanding of it. Also, be sure to apply the knowledge the book is sharing. I'll leave links to some of the personal development books I'm reading in the description of this video. Tip number 5: Track your progress. If you aren't tracking your progress, how will you know if you are going in the right direction? Tracking your progress can be extremely motivating, and it has an accountability component to it. Whether you had a successful day or a not-so-good day, you will make a note of it. There are tons of habit tracking apps you can download to your smartphone. Momentum Habit Tracker and Habitica are two popular habit trackers. You can also go old school and use a calendar. Tip number 6: Have someone hold you accountable. Having an accountability partner is another great way to track your progress, and it can also help improve your performance. You will also be less likely to become distracted from your goals. When times get tough, your accountability partner can help you work through your challenges. A good accountability partner is anyone willing to help you, give you honest feedback, and want to see you succeed. Your spouse, friend, and family member are a few examples of potential accountability partners. Tip number 7: Keep trying. When things get tough, it's easy to quit, but if you do this every time you are met with challenges, you will never change your eating habits. If yesterday didn't go well, try again tomorrow. If tomorrow doesn't go well, try again the next day. Having a growth mindset will help you keep pushing, so take the time to develop it. Do you know what's great about doing something over and over again? You'll eventually get better at it. Why? Because you'll learn from your mistakes, and these lessons will help you formulate a better plan and increase your chances for success going forward. That was how to break bad eating habits that are ruining your health. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for listening.